So Christmas Day, and it was a massive, massive surprise because we don't usually buy each other presents. We've got so much to buy for the kids, and my wife's birthday is the end of November, and mine is middle of December. So we always tend to just, go all out on the birthdays, and then we don't really get each other much for Christmas. But this year, wow, my wife has bought me a Tudor watch. And not just any Tudor watch, it is an all-time classic in my eyes, and it's not one of the new releases. I don't think my wife cares or knows that much about watches to know what are the new releases and what aren't the new releases. But what she does know is that I've banged on about this watch a hell of a lot over the last 5 or 6 years. And I actually said to her on numerous occasions, look, if you'd have just bought me this watch, I probably wouldn't have bought so many. And I think I was trying to get a connection with a watch. And if your wife buys you a really expensive, really beautiful watch, there's that connection there. There's that commitment to wear it on a more regular basis without chopping and changing. And this might be it. This might be the last watch I ever buy. So I opened it Christmas Day. Absolutely fantastic. Amazing that I got this free speaker with it as well. It's a Bang & Olufsen one, and it's a Bluetooth speaker. It's fully waterproof. Absolutely mint they are. So we've been banging that on for the Christmas tunes the last couple of days. Today is the day after Boxing Day, so God knows what actual day it is. But yeah, I opened this watch Christmas Day morning, and I felt terrible because I have bought her nothing. And I did get her a card, sort of taking the piss that I'd got her nothing. And it turns out on Christmas Eve when I go to write it, it was actually a birthday card. So I didn't even get her a proper card for Christmas, and she got me some nice Burberry aftershave. She got me a designer belt. I got this speaker and obviously this watch, this amazing, amazing watch. She didn't think I'd had it before, but I had previously had it and sold it and had minor issues with it. And when I opened it Christmas Day, I had those concerns again. Obviously, we share as money, and it was like, oh, should we really be buying me another watch? Of course we should. But yeah, I was a bit conscious about it, and she says, you can take it back if you want and change it. And on Christmas Eve, I had a missed call from a jewellery shop telling me that the Tudor 39, I'm at the top of the list and I can go and get it that day. And I thought, you know what, Christmas Eve, I can't be bothered going into Leeds. It'll be a massive ordeal. People everywhere, too much stress. I've had enough watches this year. I might have to give it a miss. At that point, I didn't realise that my wife was also in Leeds buying me a watch the day before. And big drum roll, what she got me is the Tudor Black Bay Red. Now, absolute classic in my eyes. It's the watch that made me realise about Tudor first. I'd never really heard of Tudor a few years ago. And then when I found about the red bezel and the backstory and the fact that they're built by Rolex, it absolutely drew me into them. So I've always wanted one. I did have one previously in the past, but that was in my really freakishly bad flipping mode where I would just swap and sell and buy and swap constantly because I was just hungry for more and different watches. Now my wife's bought me a really cool, really expensive watch. I just think I'm going to wear this all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. In a month, a week, a day, I might get a bit bored and swap it out. But I've got that core, relation to the watch already that, oh, my wife bought me this, so it's a special watch. And I love it. Now, Christmas Day, I'm a little bit nervous. Should we be spending this much money on me when I've had so many watches this year already? Then I was like, oh, what about the 4 rivets? What about the slab-sidedness? What about the top heaviness? And Sarah says, you can change it for what you want. And I thought, what's the fucking point in that? My wife made so much effort to go out and buy me this specific watch because it's one of the watches that she does know about. Why would I go swap it for something else? It just totally takes away that, that poignant thing that she's gone and bought me a watch. She's chosen it herself. I absolutely love the watch. But yeah, taking the links out and resizing it on Christmas Day, I was a little bit nervous. And I'll be honest, the second I put it on my wrist and I could feel that top heaviness, I was like, shit. But I snapped myself out of it almost instantly. And I says, no, it's brand new. You haven't worn this for a long time. You're just going to wear it, get used to it. And do you know what? Over the last 3 days, I've worn it non-stop. Even fell asleep in it Christmas Day. And it hasn't been top heavy. The 4 rivets are hardly noticeable. Would I wish they were different? Yeah, I probably would. Do I wish it was a little bit thinner? Absolutely. But as it is, No watch is ever perfect. We all know that, don't we? But as a frigging gift from the wife, as an amazingly well-built, accurate, beautiful, stunning watch, I think I'm onto a winner, an all-time classic. I love the bezel action. I love the 70-hour power reserve. I love the accuracy. I love the Tudor story. And the markers, the dial, the heart, everything about this watch is gorgeous. No micro adjustment, but not the end of the world like it used to be for me. And we were talking about it at the dinner table yesterday to Sarah's brother and sister-in-law, and even she referred to it as a poor man's Rolex. It could be seen as that, but in all honesty, it's a completely standalone, cool watch, and I absolutely love it. So for me, is it the end of my watch journey? Probably not. I'll probably look to sell a couple of watches now, though, because I've got so many nice watches. You need to get use out of them. It's no good going in the watch. So maybe I'd even sell a Rolex at this point, because when you've got something that I've got a connection to, that I love, I'm just going to wear it, and I'm going to wear it all the time. It'll look great on different NATOs. Burgundy NATO, I can't wait to get it on that. I might get a rubber strap to go with it as well. So yeah, that is my Christmas Day surprise, guys. The Tudor Black Bay Red. Absolutely awesome. Looks a business, feels a business. Great, great quality. And for me, I'm in deep shit and I need to pull it out of the bag and buy us something nice next Christmas, daughter. Hope you're well. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon.